Hello, gang. I guess it's time for the trip report. If you have been following me on Maker of Dreams on my Instagram, I was posting my wins and losses. So if you haven't seen it, go to my Instagram on Maker of Dreams. Okay, so anyway, we left on Monday the 20th to go to Vegas. We left Maui at 7 no 10:15, 10:30 actually in the morning, and headed to Vegas. We landed at the airport in Vegas about 7:15, 7:30. From there, just caught a cab, went down to the El Cortez. And just for your information, cabs right now from the airport to downtown are like $57. Prices have really gone up from when I first started going. They used to be like $24 or something like that. So anyway, got into the El Cortez, and I'd like to thank the staff and management there. General Manager Adam Weisberg took care of us, and also Nords Malile, who is the Director of Player Development. Thank you guys for taking care of our rooms and meals. I appreciate very much. Also, we went checked up to our rooms, put our bags away, came back down, had a meal at Seagulls, which is a great restaurant there in the El Cortez. So from there, we went to the tables. The tables were $10 tables, and it were really good. It was really good. I mean, everybody's there really, really friendly. So I really appreciate the dealers and the box persons, and also box person over there, Pat. He's pretty much the director inside of the gaming over there. So really appreciated all of them. So we just played a little small and just tried to stay busy a little bit for the night before we turned in, because we were pretty tired. So the next day, we came down Tuesday, and we played again at El Cortez for a while. Again, it's $10 tables all day. Proposition bets were great. You got the all tall, all small. The field pays double and triple, so that's good. You get pretty good proposition bet payments. So we played there for a while, and then we went over to, I think, Fremont, check out the Fremont and see how the Fremont was doing. Early in the morning, the tables weren't that busy, and I think there were also $10 and $15 tables, and that was decent at least. So we stayed there a little while, played, and then from there I think we went to the Cal and checked out the Cal, see how things were going, and there were also $10 and $15 tables. So from there we went and had some lunch. After lunch, we came back. We went to the El Cortez, played over there, waited for Fuji to come in, and he came about in the afternoon or early afternoon. He got there, so we all started playing on the tables, having a lot of fun. Like I said, staff and management there, it was really, really great. So anyway, had a little ups and downs. A lot of times I was battling from being down and then trying to dig myself out of the hole, and actually got myself out almost every time, but it took a grind for me to get out of the losses and end up either even or maybe a little up. And so that was Tuesday. Wednesday, came down, had breakfast at Seagulls again, and that was the day that I was going to have my filming done at the El Cortez. Started to 2 o'clock to, I thought would be at least maybe 4:30, but ran it to about 5, almost 5:30. And after the filming, we would have a meet and greet at Ike's Bar for another hour or so. And while I was filming, I met a lot of fans of the Craps Hawaii, and there were a lot of people playing, so we took a long time filming. Again, dug myself in a hole, got off the table, and later on got back on the table and dug myself out of that hole again. So watch the video, and I think you'll be very interested in what was going on. Also met George from CY, who I haven't seen for ever. I mean, I never met him at all until that day. I mean, I've Skyped with him, and it took him a long time to get to Vegas, so almost like 22 hours from Cyprus, because he's from Cyprus. So anyway, I'm glad I got to meet George from CY. Tony Leo also showed up for a little while. He was there, he didn't throw, but it was nice to talking with Tony Leo himself. So anyway, we recorded that session, and then the next day, or actually Tuesday night, I think we went to Casino Quest, met up with Dave and Alex, and just talked, started with them, enjoyed them. Very nice people. That was on Tuesday. So again, Wednesday was my recording, and we did the recording there at the El Cortez. Thursday, I'd like to thank John Moss. He set up some tables at Ellis Island, and Ellis Island is kind of, I would say it's like kind of the locals in that area hang out at Ellis Island. There's a really great restaurant in there, and we had the table from noon to 6 o'clock, and I had an opportunity to film. So that's another film that I'll be putting out, video of Ellis Island. So those of you who haven't been to Ellis Island, go check them out. It's pretty cool. They have two tables in there. They're 10-foot tables. I think they were, I'd like to say $5, but it could have been 10, but I'm pretty sure it was 5. There's one table by the bar, which is hard surface. There's one table by the restaurant that is pretty bouncy, and we were recording on the bouncy side table. So if you see dice going off the table, it was because it was a bouncy table. But all the people in there were nice. The staff management, they were really nice too. We had private tables for the restaurant side, for all the Craps Nation people that were there. So that was on Thursday that we shot at that Ellis Island. So that video will be coming out shortly. I'm sorry that I'm not letting you know where I went, how much I lost, how I got out, and how much I won or lost. But it's all posted in my Instagram, like I said. I just cannot remember. It was many days and a lot of sessions that we went through. So anyway, we also played at the Nugget. The Nugget was most of the time $15 tables. They might have started off at 10 and then they'll switch up to 15 as it gets busier. And this was all during the week, so it wasn't, I cannot say it was really crowded, but it you know, the tables were crowded in the Golden Nugget, but they had at least 4 tables open, so there was room when people stepped out, and it wasn't all that crowded at certain times. Okay, so we played there. Then we went to, again, Fremont, played a little bit at the Fremont. I think it was Saturday that Casino Quest invited myself and my crew and Hawaii Crap Shooters to the Strat. And so we went to the Strat. I didn't film, but the Casino Quest, Dave and Alex were filming, so stay tuned for that video when they put that video out. So we spent about 2.5 hours there at the Strat. My first time there at the Strat, Crapless Craps table, but we weren't playing on the Crapless Crap table. And I think the tables were $10 limit there. Pretty decent tables, not all that bouncy. And so that was a pretty good place to play for my first time that I've ever been there. So that was on Saturday. Then we were supposed to leave on Sunday, but the plane that was supposed to come up on Saturday night from Hawaii, which would take us back to Hawaii on Sunday, had mechanical difficulties, so they really didn't come up at all. So we had to stay there till Monday, and which was actually pretty good because Hawaii Craft Shooters held their meet and greet at the Cal, and so we got to go over there and support them, and met a lot of fans there from Crafts Hawaii also, and so enjoyed ourselves there for a while, and after that, back to shooting crap again, and not all the time it was great. Most of the time, I had to battle myself out of being down, and it was just a strain all the time, almost every time. Never caught a monster roll, except for maybe two. Maybe I did two times. One at I think it was Golden Gate. Um, Grant from Hawaii Craft Shooters. He threw a really great roll and made some money on his hand. And then anyway, went back to El Cortez just to go play and have some fun. Robert and I were there playing dollars, just having fun because there was a lot of random rollers on the table. So we were playing the all tall or small, playing the, $1 bets on the hard ways and working on the come out. And we really had a great time with the people who were there, and we had a lot of fun. But then all of a sudden, one person at the end, random roller, he set the dice, but he picked it up and he put it in the palm of his hand. He just was shaking it and just rolling it from the end of the table. And we're just talking, having fun. And next thing you know, he rolls the all small. And so I'm like, well, that's good for him. And they reset the all small, and so he keeps rolling, and we keep playing dollars and having fun. And I think my bets was only like maybe 44 inside, and we are just there to enjoy ourselves, me and Robert. And Fuji also came with us. And the next thing you know, he throws the all small again, and I'm like, wow, I better start paying attention. And then started betting a little bigger on this guy. He does the same thing, sets the dice, picks it up, put it in the palm of his hand, shakes it, just rolls it down. And before you know it, he hits the all tall. So now he hit the all small, all tall, and made them all. And all I had was $3 on the all tall and small, and two on the all. But still, that made me some good money. And by then, I had my bets up and was pressing them up to 150s. So he rolled. I would say he rolled close to an hour. So people will say that randoms cannot throw. You never know. They get lucky sometimes. If it's their turn, it's their turn. And we picked up some good money from that roll, so that helped a little bit. So anyway, after that, I went over to the Nugget, stayed at the Nugget for 3 days after the 3 days that I was at El Cortez. Played at the Nugget again, dig myself a hole. I got to dig myself back out, got out. So all in all, I guess I ended up just about even. I would say actually I broke even after paying for the rent a car and other things. I would say I broke even. Getting a little better. It's better than my last time that I went and I got carried away and didn't get disciplined. I need to work on my discipline. But anyway, just a short trip report. And videos will be coming out next week sometime. And if it's 3 hour videos, I'll try to break it down to either 40 minutes or an hour, and probably put out the El Cortez video first, and after that, put out the Ellis Island video. Hopefully you enjoy it. Um, Sorry I didn't keep track of all my wins and losses, but like I said, it's under Maker of Dreams in my Instagram. If you follow me there, you will get to see it. Or you can wait for the videos to come out to watch the El Cortez and the Ellis Island video. But the in-betweens at the Cal that I played, at the Fremont, um, at the Nugget, those you're going to have to see just what I bet and made on the um, Instagram. Again, just a short trip report. and came back. Like I said, we came back Monday because we had to have a plane delay, and so we got back Monday. Didn't sleep all night. Got back to Maui. I probably had. I stayed up at least 27 hours, I think, from when we first was leaving on Sunday. Stayed up all morning, all night, and came back to Maui. So I was tired, and so this is like 3 days later. What is it? Thursday now. Yeah, so I got back Monday. So about 4 days, and finally recouped enough to give you a trip report. Again, thank you for your support, and stay tuned for the videos, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy yourselves. Thanks again.